Diaz here, your host, co-host with my main man, the Flying Jew. And in house tonight is my brother from a different mother, Philadelphia's own, Steve Simone. And hooking us up on Easter, making meatballs.
Oh my God.
Beautiful. Thank you for
I tried my best. It was good to have family there.
Yeah, you always make
Thank
it seem like a family. That's very nice. You're one of the few people that really goes out of the way.
Oh my God, you had baked ziti, which I think you made for me because I've been talking about.
I did a
months.
lasagna, and then I was like, "Who keeps on talking about
tremendous.
baked ziti?
We
should do that this Sunday."
What's that? Baked ziti?
Yeah,
baked ziti day.
Because I'm finally in town for a little bit. We'll do it up. Let's do it Sunday.
Sunday, I'm in town too. Let's do it up, Lisa. What do you think? How was your weekend, little Lee?
I had a good weekend.
What'd you do?
Just kind of hung out. Paula had her first week at work, and she's a little under the weather, so we just hung out. We worked out. Just had some good food. Started watching The Sopranos, and we started watching The Wire.
Well, you didn't get no sun. That little suntan you got last week lasted 3 days.
Oh,
to
it
go
goes
back
away
down
immediately.
And canoe, you know what I'm saying? You should go to Santa Barbara and jumped in that
I like
oily
kayaking,
water.
but that scares Paula.
Does she? Just put her in a kayak with a helmet, like everybody else does. That's what they do. They put a helmet on those people.
She's not worried about her head. She's worrying about drowning.
What did you guys do last week? Didn't you go in the ocean?
Yeah, we did those little water bikes. That's like
in the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's impossible to fall. If you fall off, you deserve to fall off.
You deserve to die anyway. Hopefully a shark will bite you riding a bicycle in the water. What's wrong with you, cocksucker?
It was fun, though.
I know, it's fun. All right.
How was your weekend?
Very good. Denver was, it was weird because it hit me hard Thursday, what had happened. It's like, listen, there's an expression that at the wake, at Meadows Soprano's wake, the mother, somebody said, Livia Soprano, if she fell in the sewer, she'd come out with 2 gold watches. You know, she's one of those people. I got to tell you something. I went through some bad times in my life, but I always came out on top. I don't know how I did it.
Amen.
Oh, it's not an insult. It's not like an insult.
No. When I went to prison, I could have been so worse. And it came out, and it was everything in my favor. I didn't get exactly what I wanted, but at least I got out of there.
Absolutely, yeah.
Why are you going to walk around with a hole in your neck? Who's going to invite you to parties? You know what I'm saying? I love decent people. I love, like Lee. When I call Lee and tell him I'm doing heroin, and all he does is, oh, my God. He knows I'm giggling in the background.
Yeah.
When you went up to Adam and, told him your story, like, Adam, hold on one second. Here's the script. Let me talk to you. Adam would look at me, and I could tell he was enjoying it. And I'll tell you why he was enjoying it, because I know I was rubbing a lot of people wrong, but he loved me. Do you follow me? Like, that's why he loved me even more.
Yeah.
Because he knew I was rubbing the producer wrong. He knew the director hated me. He knew the other producer hated me. He knew, like, everybody was like, we don't know, we should take Joe Diaz. And he's like, I'm going to give this fat fuck a shot. I'll watch him personally. When my neck fell out of my shorts, first person that came over and said, hey, psst, put that speed back in your short, was Adam Sandler. How cool is that? Adam was howling. Adam and Joe Rogan are the same person. When they're in the room serious and people are like, listen, Joe, you really got to team it down with Joey. Joe goes crazy. I go, why? Why? You better team it down. Why? That guy is fun to have. Joe goes off. And that's how Adam. I wanted to be funny. I always wanted to be funnier than being famous. To me, I wanted to be funny.
Earn your black belt.
I wanted to be
You wanted
funny.
to be a bad.
I wanted to learn. I watched I Love Lucy. I watched The Honeymooners. I watched Jack Benny. I watched comedy from every level to be funny, to take a little piece from those people, not a joke, a nod from their eye. I watched Jets. I watched, the other day I was on the phone with Dom Herrera, and I explained to Dom how many times I watched that Rodney special that he's on with all those famous comedians. But I rented it so much that they were like, Joe, we can't take your money no more. Thank you. You paid for this movie 3-4 times. I was preparing myself for every angle, just like jiu-jitsu. I didn't want to miss a beat and I'd come back to it later. So I got the Rodney Dangerfield, both of them, Roseanne and Hicks and Kennison and the black guy that made the movie for $4,000 on his credit card.
Robert Townsend killed it.
Dom Herrera.
Father. Big Petey, Little Petey, Orthopedic Petey.
I watched
Dom
that.
Herrera
Killed on that.
Is it on YouTube?
It's one of the best pieces of stand-up ever.
Rodney Dangerfield's comedy specials. Tweak that in there.
I had no money at all.
No money.
When I was living with Fat James. And I remember coming off the road with Paulie. One time I bought the Rockies. There was 5 Rockies. I bought the 5 Rocky DVDs. Next time I came off the road, I bought the Rodney Dangerfield. They did a collection of those. And it was all the specials.
Somebody twice
Take your Jewy fingers off that thing, all right? Them little Pontius Pilate fingers.
The one thing with the system, goddamn.
Put on the beginning of the next song of I Left My Heart in San Francisco. I love the beginning of that song.
Try that place.
Me and my wife used to walk around the neighborhood. We moved here. We walked in there one day and we got the burger. It wasn't bad. It was like, and they have a special, like $5.99.
I don't know. Sometimes when I get high, I like go on Yelp and I search like cheeseburgers and stuff. So I just saw it on Yelp one night.
And what they say about it?
They said it's decent.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's a high school one. They gotta be good. Unless the kids get malaria and everybody pukes. Look at Lee.
So adorable.
You want another star?
No. Some other people have to do that.
What's that?
Go on Yelp when they're high, just like look at good food.
Look for food. Just look for Yelp.
Hell yeah, when you're on a
That's
diet.
what you do in the mornings. You should be out getting sun. You're like a vampire Jew. There's no Jews that are vampires. Look at you.
Speaking of food, you know there's a Grimaldi's down in by the airport.
I heard something like that.
And I had heard that rumor, and I was like, is that right?
Because I always get Grimaldi's confused with the other one from Chicago, so I just thought they were wrong. What's the one you went to with Paul with the peppers?
Portillo's.
Portillo. So I just thought that they were saying the wrong word
No,
to me.
there's a Portillo's in Orange, and there's a Grimaldi's
really-
down in like Hermosa Beach, Redondo, Torrance, somewhere down there, South Bay.
I had never had like the Italian beef sandwich before. It just melts.
And if you get the Italian beef with the sausage in the middle and dip that
You
too,
put sausage in the sandwich?
that's how they do it, half and half.
Oh, that's a fucking heart
Yeah,
attack.
that's
Yeah.
dog. When you put that in what's the name of it? MyFitnessTracker.com.
My goodness, no. It just
The
blows
fat
up.
content. dog.
One of my favorite Uncle Joey quotes is, you looked at me and you go, if we're going to get fat, we're going to get fat off the good stuff. And I think about that all the time.
I've been telling Lee for 20 years. He don't want to believe me. And I tell him it's not worth putting in your body.
Right. I'll eat
and
something
exercise
healthy.
and garbage.
Right.
Like I stopped eating Chinese. I had to stop. It was an insult to my moral fiber. Every time I walked in there, the egg roll shut.
They don't know how to do it.
No, and they're nice people. Or the green apple. They're the
Yeah.
nicest people in the world. The filet mignon, the Chinese style filet mignon, is to die for.
Tuesday, June 30th.
We'll be
if
there.
you're into, oh, that'll
We'll
be
be
the best.
If there's free pizza, and Lee will definitely be there. It's
Oh
pizza.
my god. how
Oh,
can
it's
you
going to be
not?
great. And then, so that's, I'm really looking forward to that. And then I'm going to do La Jolla Comedy Store the 10th and the 11th. And then depending on the plane tickets, I'll probably be at Helium in Philly the week after that with Steve Byrne. And then Toronto in August. And that's my summer. I have 100 pages of a family-friendly feature comedy that I, God willing, next 3 weeks I'll have the time to look it over and get it good and send it out and see what happens. Starting to finally learn how to trust. And like when you were talking about being on the set of The Longest Yard and something about you just almost didn't feel worthy to be there. I lived my life like that for too long, where
Too long.
blessings,
That's what I meant to
blessings
say.
would come into my life, and I didn't feel
You judged them.
deserve-
You
so
judged
I
them,
told
and
God
why?
no.
Yeah.
I said no. I deserve to be in hell, and now I'm going. Wait a second. I don't deserve.
I don't wanna
deserve.
be in hell.
I don't want to
Yeah,
be in
I
hell
don't wanna be in
anymore.
hell no more.
Right. So now I just go. All right. I can't control anything really. I wake up every day. I work hard, and I do all I can do. But I leave the results to God and trust it's all gonna work out. And you know what? It always does.
It always does.
It always
I sat
does.
there on the plane back from Colorado going, if you had any idea what was in my mind when I left town, when I was driving out from Boulder to Longmont to catch whatever road I had to catch to 70 West, I don't even remember anymore. You guys have no idea what I was thinking. I mean, I had just paid for gas with an extra driver's license I had.
Wow.
I found out that if you fill up your tank and you don't have the money, they'll say, yeah, just give me your license and come back. I had 2 licenses. I found them as I was leaving. I said, this is a free fill-up. This is 800 miles on somebody. On it, you know. I'm blue in the face already. On it. Go to onit.com right now and press in.
Church, hit E6.
I went to the wrong page. That's why. What is wrong with me? Los Gumis Hermanos.
Oh, that-
NailedItLife.com. It's $50. They give you 20% off. It goes all the way down to $40. It's not that what you're paying for. Do you go to $40? I don't even know. It's not that you're paying for $40. It's the service they give you. I love that Dave guy. You call him with something's missing,
Yes.
boom, and get 20% off. Hit e-cigs, whether it's the cigar, whether it's the light cigar,
Church.
boom, and get what off?
20%.
20% off your Iron Dragon TV. What's the story, Lee? Why are you staring at me down? Close it up.
I am.
What are you waiting?